Hello everybody and welcome to another Brother Crypt YouTube video. Today I wanted to cover a few things. Firstly, let me talk about the competition giveaway. Last month in December 2017 I decided to do a $1,000 giveaway. No one actually took me up on this offer, so the giveaway, which was meant to commence on the 1st of January, has now been postponed up until the 1st of February. At the 1st of February, I'll be giving away $1,000 to any new subscribers that sign up for the channel, create a Bitconnect, and deposit a loan of between $100 right up to $1,000. For you to enter the competition, please send an email to brothercrypt@photonmail.com. The email address will also be in the comment section below. So this is a rollover, and I'll be announcing the winner on the 1st. For you to stand a chance at winning in this giveaway, you will need to be a new subscriber, and you will also need to create a new account. If nobody takes me up on this offer, then I will give away that $1,000 to charity. So please enter. It will be good. We really welcome you on the team. Let's move on. So what we're looking at here today is a meetup group. I just wanted to announce this on the channel. I'm holding a meetup in Mayfair in London on Wednesday, the 17th of January 2018. It's going to be at 7 p.m. to 9 p.m. If you'd like to find out details about the meetup, you can go to this address here or just go into Meetup, and the group is called Learn, Earn and Profit from Bitcoin and Cryptocurrencies. This event next Wednesday will be entitled Bitcoin and Blockchain Beginners Learn and Earn from Cryptocurrency. So if you're in London, especially central London, and if you can easily get to Mayfair, please do join us. There are a total of 45 spaces. It looks like 35 of them have been taken. So there's only really about 10 spots left. So be quick, okay? And if you do come, I look forward to seeing you there. Right. Now, what I wanted to do is just concentrate on my referral line in this presentation. In my opinion, Bitconnect is one of the greatest network marketing opportunities ever. The reason I say that is because when you learn about the product, it is very hands-off. When I compare Bitconnect to other affiliate marketing programs, what they do is they save you money, like Utility Warehouse in the UK. Or it's, you have to take all of these health supplements or vitamins or sell these health supplements and vitamins. While those are good, in my opinion, that's not really a very sexy product. I think BitConnect is sexy because it enables you to compound money. So why would you need to sell any other products to make additional money when you can just invest money into a platform and have the BitConnect software volatility trading algorithm double or quadruple your initial investment amounts? So once you learn about cryptocurrencies, you have a basic understanding of blockchain technology. The BitConnect platform really is a good way for you to build up your own income, for you to use your network marketing skills. So what I'm looking for is if anybody's got experience of network marketing, if they're marketing another product and they're not having much success, if you are interested in BitConnect, then please do connect me. Please do contact me, because I will be more than willing to teach you everything that you need to know for you to be able to successfully get into BitConnect or get into cryptocurrencies, and for you to build your team. But yes, I was just really looking at my downline today, and it's really coming along. So I think in total I have like about 50 or 60, no, I'll probably say about 40 to 45 sign-ups in my account. However, with a lot of them, the majority of them have created accounts but haven't deposited loans. So currently I have 36 active investors in Bitconnect in my downline. Thank you to everybody that's watching this video and that has decided to sign up with Brother Crypt. I really appreciate the efforts, and the goal is not just for me to make money, but it's for me to enjoy my life, help my friends get final freedom, help my friends financially empower themselves so we can all move forward together. As I think there's no point me being a millionaire or me being loaded all by myself and I can't, enjoy that income, that lifestyle, that money without those that are closest to me. And if you want to come along for the ride, then I'm, very appeasable, and I'd like to get to know you and build friendships and build connections around BitConnect and a cryptocurrency. So here's just a quick picture of my downline. I just wanted to show you guys how it sort of works so you can get a picture. This hasn't been something that's just been done overnight, but spending time talking to people, word of mouth, and other people bringing in others into the platform. So moving on, just wanted to show a quick snapshot of my Bitconnect wallet. Right now, the stats in my lending wallet are 0. In my Bitconnect wallet, I have basically 0, and then in my Bitcoin wallet, I have basically 0. I have been doing a lot of transfers over the last few days, especially with the Bitconnect X ICO. I've been supporting other people in my team for them to increase their loan sizes. So you can see all of these transactions, just money coming out of the platform. It's been coming in, but it's been going out. This is one of the services, and ways that I'm able to help people in my team. Say, for example, if they want to increase their loan size and they just have fiat cash because they don't want to go through the hassle of buying Bitcoin, then what I'm doing is taking that cash for them, and then I'm giving them a spot rate conversion. For example, if they're investing, let's say £2,000, which is equivalent to 2,000 maybe £700, I'm giving that conversion in BCC coins, then they're able to lock in their loan at $2,700. This way it's quick, and this way they benefit, and then this way they do me a favor because then I get cold hard cash in my account. So if you're interested in getting into Bitconnect and you're not too sure how to do it, get in touch. I might be able to help you. So moving on, just give you a quick summary of my stats. Not much has really changed, I think, since the last video. I think I've invested maybe about 3,000 in total. I want to do another 10k loan, but with helping other people increase their downlines, I've been selling some of my coins, and also with the Bitconnect ICO, I haven't been able to. And also, I guess I've been affected by the somewhat relative low coin price of $318 as I'm making this video. So I would roughly wait for it to get back to at least 400, preferably 420, and then I can lock in loans at the high coin price. But during this stage, it's been rewarding to help other members of my team increase their loan size. So let's quickly go over the stats. I've had a total investment of 58,610. Currently, my active investment stands at 37,000. I've had a capital release of 21,610. And then the lending profit I've received has exceeded the amount of active investments. And from my affiliate bonus, I've raised $9,879. Now, moving on to this account, I have a total amount invested of $94,830. The current active amount is $73,000. On this account, there's been a capital release of $21,830. So far, the total lending profit has been $59,699, and the affiliate bonus has been 4,816, and then I've earned a total amount from the platform of $64,515. Okay, so the stats in this account are I have a 0 in the lending wallet. I have a Bitconnect wallet of 12.049 coins. So 12 times 0.4 times 318 is roughly about $3,800. Yeah, it's about $3,800. So I have that in my lending wallet, waiting for the coin to increase to about $400. I'm waiting to receive some more interest payments, so then I can do another 10K loan. So both stats across both accounts puts me up at between 110,000. That's an increase from my last video, which was 107,000. Quick snap of the Bitconnect X account. I have been successful at buying coins on 2 different ICO days. The first ICO, and then later on the next day I was able to scoop up some coins. So far I've picked up 56.7 coins, which gives me, which has a valuation of around 2,835. I think what I'll be doing for the ICO is just picking up a couple of coins here and there if I'm awake and I can feel like it. I'm quite satisfied with the amount that I have now, but the way that I see it, if Bitconnect on average is generating me around about $1,000 a day, then I'm happy to spend at least about 10% of that picking up 1 or 2 coins a day for the duration of the ICO, which is going to continue on for about 42 days. So that's, let's just monitor how that goes. Okay, so that's my quick update on BCC. Now, the next thing that I wanted to get into was the markets and the news. So let's quickly go into the cryptocurrency market. Let me just refresh this page. All right, now that's good. So currently we have a market capital of 718 billion. Okay, now this is very good because we're getting close to a market capital of $1 trillion. In fact, I was at a meetup a few days ago, not my own but another one, and we are actually probably already at a market capitalization of $1 trillion. If we look at CoinMarketCap, what we're seeing are the market capitalizations of all of the coins and the different cryptocurrencies. But if you were to take equity, which isn't really recorded on CoinMarketCap, if you look at the valuation of some of the companies who are in the blockchain or in the cryptocurrency market, such as your Poloniex, such as your Kraken, such as your Bittrex, if we look at all of the exchanges, if we look at companies like BitPay, maybe it might be reaching again, but if we look at some companies that are getting into blockchain like IBM, like Microsoft, we're definitely at the trillions already. Even if we do exclude Microsoft and we do exclude IBM, which are juggernauts in their own right. If we look at the other companies that I've mentioned, software houses, ATM infrastructures, for Bitcoin, companies like BitPay, then we're probably at $1 trillion market capitalization already. But yes, I bet everybody is focused on seeing or wanting to see $1 trillion on CoinMarketCap, but I'm sure we'll get there anyway. Some of the takeaways that I wanted to leave from my meetup, was that it's probably estimated that in the end of 2018, that this time next year, it's anticipated that we will have a market capitalization of 4 trillion. Um, that made my eyes wide, because in my estimates I was thinking, that it could be around about 2 to maybe 3 trillion, but to hear 4 trillion, that sort of blew my mind. And then another thing that I heard was that are probably going to have about another 5,000 ICOs going live just in 2018, which is completely phenomenal. So who knows, this time next year we will see about 6,500 cryptocurrencies, which will feel insane. But yes, it's well due, because we want this market to grow. There's so much innovation in this space. So I'm sure we're going to see lots of new cryptos born, and then a few of the old ones die. But overall, there's going to be a massive rush in this space. So the takeaway point is that if you want to get into crypto, it's a matter of when are you going to get into it. It's no longer if, it's a matter of when. And I think, there's always an advantage for those early people into the space. It's a little bit risky, yes, but when you have so much innovation, so many big companies going into it, you can't really sit on the sidelines anymore. So for the rest of this video, I'm just going to quickly cover a lot of the Bitcoin and cryptocurrency news, and then I'll be signing off for today. So yes, so CoinDesk reports that Bitcoin eyes consolidation as price flirts with 14K. As we checked on CoinMarketCap just a moment ago, yes, the price has already exceeded 14K. Basically, this article is saying things like, so Bitcoin may have found a short-term bottom based on the lower price yesterday, which was somewhere between 12 or around the $13,000 region, but doesn't necessarily mean the cryptocurrency is heading back to its record highs, as fears of a Korean clampdown could remain in the air for some time. My opinion on this is that, we've seen bigger countries like China ban cryptocurrencies. Yes, the price did take a bit of a dive, but that's really the unexperienced and weak hands sort of folding. Nothing really changes the perceived value of the coin. Nothing really changes the underlying technology. So if Korea, let's say worst case scenario, were to ban Bitcoin, based on what I saw with China last year, I think there'll be a dip in the price, but it will just be momentarily, and then it will increase again. This is what we saw before. Korea is a slightly smaller country. I admit their volume of their purchase is quite big, probably one of the biggest countries in the world right now. But it's just going to be a slight setback for Bitcoin, and then it will continue to gear on. Okay. So this is interesting. CoinDesk again. Russia Sberbank has launched a blockchain lab. Sberbank, one of the largest banks in Russia, has announced a blockchain laboratory to develop and test blockchain-based solutions. Somebody from the bank said it's important to note that blockchain helps market participants cooperate more efficiently. Hence, Sberbank is making a contribution to the future of banking industry and our country by launching the blockchain laboratory. Okay. One thing I wanted to share was this part of the article In February of last year, Jeff predicted that the use of distributed ledger technology by banks and other incumbents would be just 2 to 2.5 years away. So basically, what this article is saying is that banks and other incumbents, other old companies who are in the financial space, they are about 2 to 2.5 years away by having commercial distributed blockchains or maybe even their own cryptocurrencies. I think we will see some big players coming into this space having their own blockchains before then. But yes, I would agree that for many big institutions, especially like Sberbank in Russia, it is going to probably take them to 2.5 years. This is why I'm so excited about what 2020 will be like and why I have a medium to long term view to hold a lot of my coins until 2020 and see what it's like. Okay, let's move on. Blockchain, the internet we can trust. For securing virtual currencies to cars that pay for themselves, blockchain is going to disrupt everything. And I agree. This is quite a very interesting article. It talks about how blockchain will be able to help for securing the Internet of Things, how remote devices can talk to each other, and how there's going to be blockchains everywhere. Let me just quickly read this chunk. There's virtually no industry, no application where somebody isn't considering a blockchain alternative. Endorse, for example, is a blockchain-based social network for professionals, a rival to LinkedIn that promises to award endorsements from fellow pros. Users are asked to submit claims such as earning a qualification, writing an article, or something as poetic as learning to play the piano. Those claims are anonymously endorsed by other users of the network, boosting your reputation and earning both you and the person you endorsed an endorsed buck. These bucks are converted into tradable tokens, which can be used to purchase advertising on the site or other services. In short, you are getting something in return for sharing your data or expertise. That's a very good example by Endorse. Further down, it talks about autonomous cars and self-driving cars. Basically, the analogy is that you can have a car which is autonomous, is self-driving. Therefore, because it's self-driving, it will have its own self-maintenance and be responsible for itself and pay for its own petrol. So therefore, it needs to have its own cryptocurrency. So I'm sure that there are car manufacturers, working towards this world. It's right around the corner, and blockchain will be the sort of ledger to keep all of these transactions and to keep integrity of truth in an immutable fashion. Basically, immutable means that it can't be corrected or it can't be corrupted, which is what's going to be needed, for machines and an Internet of Things and self-driving cars for them to be fully autonomous. Okay, quickly have a look at this in CNBC, written about 23 hours ago. It says here, in the world of cryptocurrency buzz, blockchain is the real winner, which I agree. Because right now cryptocurrencies are buzz because there's so many people speculating, they're buying coins, they're making money. A lot of people I speak to still don't know the underlying principle, haven't really taken time out to read up independently or do their own diligence. They just read in one of the British tabloids, like to buy Ripple or Ripple gains have gone up, and then they just go and buy Ripple without really knowing the characteristics of the coin, which is dangerous. But here, one of the reasons that I got into cryptocurrency was because I read the Bitcoin white paper, and I was just amazed at the application about this thing called blockchain and how it can have immutability, and then how it was almost like a financial sort of independence. It gives you sovereignty. And this is all governed by the blockchain, guys. This is all governed by the distributed ledger, and it's because of the distributed ledger that you're able to have peer-to-peer networks, which gives it independence. So that is really the sort of gold or the diamonds within the blockchain, and cryptocurrencies is just a mechanism. It's just a way of sending data from one point to another. Yes, I do appreciate that we're making money in this space, but yeah, try to understand the basic technologies, guys. Try to educate yourself. So, looking at the Cointelegraph, an article by Darren Pollock, is Bitcoin dying as a payment option? Basically, this article, is quite interesting. It talks about companies like Microsoft have done a U-turn. They're no longer accepting Bitcoin after 3 years because, the transaction fees are quite expensive. It talks about Steam. Here it says the gaming platform, but I suspect he means the social media platform. It's saying it's cancelled its use of Bitcoin as a payment system because of the consensus and the high fees and the incredible volatility as the main issues, which are true. So it's looking more like people are using Bitcoin as a store of value in terms of digital gold instead of using it for payments. Basically, it's really going to be the Lightning Network, which is going to be able to help Bitcoin and the bit the Bitcoin blockchain increase its scaling issues. And when the scaling issues have been improved, then hopefully Bitcoin will be used as a store of value. However, there is a little bit of politics I'm hearing. I'm hearing that SegWit 2x would have helped. The implementation of SegWit 2x would have helped getting closer to the Lightning Network. However, quite a few exchanges just haven't migrated SegWit 2x and instead have sort of favored Bitcoin Cash. I guess the Bitcoin Cash team just saw the opportunity and decided to strike before SegWit 2x. I've heard different things, but let me not go into that right now. I want to keep these videos short as possible. All right, so moving on, meet the millennials making big money, riding China's Bitcoin wave. So as far as I'm aware, cryptocurrency, Bitcoin has been banned in countries like China, but yes, it is being traded. And basically, this 27-year-old earns up to 116,000 a month under the radar of a taxman, purely trading Bitcoin from his room flat here, which is really astonishing. There's another guy here in China operating from a coffee shop, also trading and selling Bitcoin. I think he's an American Chinese. He's originally from America but has migrated to China, and he was saying that he loves Bitcoin because he wants to get away from the shady mortgage industry. Basically, after what happened with the bailout, one of the things he says is, I'm just kind of fed up with the system. Um, I don't think economy should be built on inflated numbers, and I think it's kind of ridiculous that everybody relies on this inflated number in their bank account when it's deliberately not there. Bitcoin and other cryptocurrencies are making it so that we are our own banks, and that one less thing we have to worry about, which is completely true. I agree with him all the way. So it looks like even in the midst of cryptocurrency being banned in China, people are still trading it under the scope and under the guise or the eyes of the taxman. Now, one of the things I wanted to talk to, which I'm quite excited about, is Kodak. Yes, let me move to this article. Kodak leads surge of companies exploiting the Bitcoin buzz. So I'll just start off reading this article. Kodak hit headlines this week when the company announced a plan to launch crypto-centric currency to empower photographers and agencies to take greater control in image rights management. In other words, the vulnerable camera company is getting into the Bitcoin hype. Now, Kodak, they let me quickly check their market cap. Kodak market cap. All right, so if we look here at the Kodak market cap, it looks like their hype was in probably 2014, or maybe they had glory days prior to 2014. But yes, at 2014, their their share price was about 36. Was around $36. Um, and I'm guessing that would have given them a sort of evaluation crudely of maybe $8 billion. Currently, no, okay. So in they have revenue. Excuse me, guys, for not talking clearly. But basically, what I like about Kodak is that, as we can see, their market capital has declined. However, with the advent of them saying that they're going to invest into cryptocurrencies and create their own blockchain and provide digital rights management for photographers, providing a service to the market, their um, their share price has shot up. Now, this is a very interesting thing because, whilst we mainly a lot of us here in this space, while we think we invest in cryptocurrencies, we're just holding coins. When we hold cryptocurrency coins, we don't hold any equity. So I would encourage those that are in a position to be able to buy Kodak shares, who also call themselves cryptocurrency or blockchain investors, to also buy equity of companies, that have stocks in cryptocurrencies. Um, or that have an interest in cryptocurrencies, rather, should I say. I think this is a way for you to really secure your wealth because equity is everything, and this is why shares are important. Me, I don't own any shares. I will admit I haven't really, been excited about shares, but one of the things that I might start doing is buying up shares of companies that own or that are going to implement blockchain or some sort of cryptocurrency. So yeah, just a tidwink. It's very interesting. We should have to see more information about the Kodak about their ICO and how they implement it. I think one of the core things about Kodak getting into it is I want to know, well, how are they going to manage, digital rights? It's not something that can be done easily, especially if you post a picture online, it can just be swiped easily. So how is Kodak going to act as a deterrent or sort of fee people or charge people if they steal other images? That is yet to be described. And then if I know how that is described, then I might invest in in their equity and also their coins as well. And that's just the Times again, the Financial Times, talking about the same global blockchain sinks 2 million into Kodak coin. All right, and yep, same thing here in the TechCrunch. And finally, actually, not finally, I guess we have a few more things to cover. This is big news. Telegram plans an ICO. So Telegram, the messaging app, has announced an ICO. Telegram founder, the elusive Pavel and Nikolai Durov, is looking to launch an ICO at a valuation of $3 billion to 5 billion. An initial private pre-sale is set to take place soon, which will raise up to 500 million before the public sale that is penciled in for early as March. Accordingly, Telegram's ICO will be the largest ever, beating that Tesla last year, which raised over 230 million last year. It is expected that the initial pre-sale will require a minimum buy-in of 20 million and will be largely available only to Durov's inner circle. This is really interesting news. I use Telegram. We use Telegram within our group, our Freedom of Crypto group, where all of the people who have Telegram and want to communicate in my downline, we use that group to talk nothing about crypto. I like Telegram. I think it is a far superior product to WhatsApp, and if they can integrate a form of a digital wallet, this will be big news. Takeaway point. What we're seeing now are existing social media networks investing into cryptocurrency. Telegram plans to. Mark Zuckerberg is on the fences debating how he's going to do it. We heard of, I think it's WeChat or VChat, the Asian messaging social media app, and they have sort of integrated with NEM, so they are ahead. They're one of the first social media with a large presence over in China, which have implemented or are going to implement, digital wallets. So now Telegram is doing this. This is it, guys. 2018, ready for 2019, ready for 2020. All of these companies are gearing. They're getting into cryptocurrency. They want to use blockchain technology. They want to do their own. They want to have their own coins. This is the beginning, guys. This is one company towards the 5,000 companies who are going to be investing into cryptocurrency and blockchain this year, as I mentioned earlier. So, it's already underway, guys. Now, CoinDesk. Ukraine forms cryptocurrency oversight working group. Senior officials in Ukraine are forming a new working group on cryptocurrency regulation, the country's government announced on Thursday. During a meeting on cybersecurity and infrastructure matters, National Security and Defense Council remarked that a lack of regulation around the tech constitutes a threat to the UK economy and security, according to a statement released by the government on January 11th. Those risks have resulted in working groups creation, which will be composed of officials, bodies, including the National Bank of Ukraine, the Minister of Finance, the National Securities and the Stock Market Commissions, and the National Police, amongst others. The group will determine which agencies have jurisdictions over domestic crypto markets and create a system for collecting income taxes traced to cryptocurrency traders. Yep, as I thought, the government basically, they want a peace. They want to make sure that people are not evading their tax, and they want to put in systems or procedures to be able to track how people are making money, and basically they want form of tax, which is understandable, because I think cryptocurrencies are not going away, so governments are going to have to recognize them, and they are going to have to, provide guidelines, maybe a form of regulations, but make it clear what your expectations are for people who are in the cryptocurrencies or for companies, so that people can work within those guidelines. It just makes it everybody for easier. But currently in 2018, many of the governments are behind. It's at least good that the Ukraine are looking at this seriously and starting to form their policies. Yep, and finally, this will be the last piece of today. MoneyGram teams with the high-flying cryptocurrency. US money transfer company MoneyGram has announced a new pilot in which it will test payments on the global network X Rapid using XRP, a digital currency created by San Francisco startup Ripple, as Ripple claims to have the fastest and most scalable digital asset. MoneyGram indicates that an alliance should reduce money transfer costs and settlement times. Um, this is really good news, I feel, because send I think also Western Union might be using Ripple. Let me just quickly check. Yes. Okay. So this is a bit of a more clearer article. So it says Ripple and MoneyGram test text XRP currency transfers. Ripple, Ripple, a blockchain company and rival to Bitcoin, on Thursday announced a tie-up with Dallas-based money transfer giant MoneyGram. I'm looking for the section that talks about Western Union. Yes, okay. For MoneyGram, the tie-up with Ripple may provide a way to maintain its share of the money transfer market, like its longtime rival Western Union. MoneyGram has faced competition from new generation of low-cost internet-based services like TransferWise. Okay, all right. Well, if MoneyGram and if Western Union are utilizing Ripple, fair play to Ripple. I am not somebody that will be buying Ripple or investing in it right now based on the fundamentals. I don't like the fact that payments can be reversed or cancelled, or they can introduce and increase the money supply. I don't like those characteristics of Ripple. But if Western Union and or MoneyGram are using Ripple for them to provide a more competitive service, I appreciate it. I think that MoneyGram and Western Union, their fees are too high. So if by they're implementing Ripple and they're able to get faster speeds and bring down their transaction costs for people sending money back to their original domicile company, then I'm all for that. I think it just anything to make products better or services better for your customers. But then if they are using Ripple technology, not and making it more expensive or keeping their prices the same, then that will be a rip-off. I would want death to all three of those entities, to Western Union, to MoneyGram, and also to Ripple. But yes, I do like the innovation. I think it's very clever, very astute for Ripple to position itself with brand name companies, because if they do position themselves with brand name companies and lots of banks are using them, then yes, they will be one of the biggest cryptocurrencies. And if they are number one cryptocurrency and they've got all of these affiliations with with established blue chip sort of brand recognized companies, fair play to them. They deserve it. Bitcoin doesn't always have to be number one. I would want it to be, but it doesn't really have to be number one. And then, we have 1,407 other cryptocurrencies to choose from as of today for us to use as different use cases, for us to fulfill as different, for us to fulfill different purposes. So, in my opinion, it's all good. Okay. So really, that's it, guys. Thank you for watching this video. Thank you for everybody that has joined my team. Thank you for being part of Brother Crypt's team. I wish you successful investing. I'm really happy about this space. I really like what I'm doing. Really like the freedom of the blockchain. I really like making money in this space. I'm really into building my team. So remember, guys, I've got my competition. If you want to get involved, send me an email, join the team, do a loan between $100 to $1,000, and then send me an email. and then you will win a chance for you to be involved in my giveaway. Remember my meetup. Look for my meetup group, Learn, Earn, and Earn with Bitcoin and cryptocurrencies. If you're in London, please join us. And thank you so much for watching my videos, and thank you to all of my subscribers. If you haven't subscribed, and if you like the content that you came across, or you like the look of any of the other videos, please do subscribe. Please do click the notifications button, and yes, just get in touch if you think I can help you in any other way. Happy Friday, guys. Take care. Peace.